Welcome to the Average Rook. We're playing Quest for Glory. Specifically, we're playing Quest for Glory 1, so you want to be a hero. Now, this game was released in about 1980-something by Sierra Online, the same people who developed Heroes Quest. Well, the same company, but different people. This was developed by Laurie and Cole, and there's 5 games in the series, and I want to play all of them before Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out. So let's not dawdle too much. Let's start a new hero. Wow, that is allowed. Now, for this game, I will be playing a fighter, but I will also be building up my magic. And I will have a method to this, and I will tell you my method probably later on. I don't know in this episode or the next one, but you'll just have to wait and see. So you get to name your person in this. I think I'll just call him Rook after me. Okay. So in this game, you can, it's an RPG, you can give your things into anything. You've got points available right here. So I want to stick with the fighter, but give him magic, but I don't want to give him thief abilities, and there will be a reason for this, which I will tell you later. Much, much later. But for now, let's put our points into magic and climbing, and then just build those up. We'll put into magic, and then we'll put this into intelligence. Let's just start the game, shall we? Now, this game doesn't have a lot of sound, as opposed to the other version of it, the VGA version, which came out a lot later. Oh, this seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are 2 people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with a yo-yo. The seated person smoking a pipe looks like he might be the sheriff. So, you click and you automatically go. The man with the pipe greets you. Welcome to our town. You are lucky to have made it down from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten pretty dangerous outside of town, I understand. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the light snow. Between them and the brigands, we certainly could use a hero around here. I am Sheriff Schultz Meisterson. This is Otto von Goon, my assistant. What do you call yourself? You call yourself what you titled yourself, Rook. Good luck in your quest, Rook. Thanks. Now, let me just pause for 1 second. Every hero needs a break now, then have it now. Okay, so this is the type of game where you have to actually type a lot of your commands in. And when you do certain commands, certain tasks well, you get puzzle points. You can get 500. You can get 500, but that's not the goal. The goal is to make a versatile fighter who is skilled in magic. So, in order to get the best magic wielding fighter available, I have prepared a walkthrough that is adapted from 2 sources, both of which I will place in links in the description. The first source is the Walkthrough King, a person who has done walkthroughs for a lot of old RPG and Sierra Online and that sort of era games, like Phantasmagoria and Sanitarium. And the second source is a walkthrough I found on GameFAQs made by CyricZ. Really, really talented walkthrough maker who has made a walkthrough for all 5 of the games in the series. I recommend you checking him out. Don't use this as the main source. Use his as the main source. And Walkthrough King, but that's fine. All right, so yeah, let's be a hero. So the first thing that we need to do is enter the town, which we've already done. Greet Sheriff. You type it in, I think. Greet Sheriff. You will not need to with us. Okay, ask Sheriff. You get no response, but you do get a point. If you talk to all of the people in here, you get a point each. All right, so the first thing you need to ask, you have to type ask and the character, and then what you want to talk about. Let's talk about the inn that is nearby over here. So ask Sheriff about inn. Go talk to the innkeeper, he will help you there. Yeah. All right, let's go to the inn. Oh, come on. Come on. So you can either click, or you can use the, or you can use the mouse keys. Welcome, welcome, traveler, to the Hero's Tale Inn. I am Shamin, at your service. May you find what you seek here. Okay, so you've entered the Hero's Inn. You need to, ask Shamin. You greet him normally. Let's ask about the inn. About inn. I have run this inn for 3 years now with Shima. We had thought to return to Shapir, my homeland, with Abdullah Du. But alas, fate has decreed otherwise. Ask Shamin about Shima. Shima is my mate and the light of my life. If you sit down, she will be happy to serve you. Okay, so I'm guessing sit down. Move closer to the chair. Oh, come on. All right, click over here. So you can click to move, or you can use the arrow keys. So sit down. Now I want to hurry this up because there is a time frame in this game. I am Shima. Allow me to serve you, wanderer from afar. Do you wish food or drink? I think order food. Yes, order food. With great pleasure will I serve you a fine meal. Okay, so she's gonna go in. Okay, so all of these people, these are kata, or if you play D&D, tabaxi. I bring you that which you ordered, may it please and satisfy you. You thank Shima and pay her. No, come back. I was gonna ask her something. Fine, eat food. The food tastes surprisingly good, nice. The beverage goes down smoothly and well. Okay, so now I need to ask Shamin, since he's the only one left, about Abdullah. Abdullah. My friend Abdullah is recovering from his robbery last week. Remember that, we will need to ask him about it later. He should be here around supper time, so we need to wait until like sunset or nighttime. I think sunset in later tonight. Yes, so we need to, he'll be around later tonight, so let's try get up. Nice. Now, just 1 second, save my information, time of day. It is midday on day 1. Okay, can I save game? Yes. All right, so, QFG 1, start. That'll be fine for now. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to exit. Okay, so now we need to head west. We need to head west into this, the magic shop. Come on, don't waste my time. All right, come on. So I forgot that the EGA was so incredibly loud. Walk forward. Stop it. Okay. I am Zara, and my companion is Damiano. Holy crap, okay. The items in this shop are designed for those skilled in the use of magic. We have very little for ones such as you who have not been initiated, but what we have could prove useful. Since we are in a magic shop, you want to ask Zara about magic. That's not how you spell magic. Okay, ask Zara about magic. There is much magic in this world for those who know how to use it. There is magic in this little town, and a good deal of magic is in this valley. What I sell here are merely tools to help those who have power. You may purchase restorative potions and scrolls from which you may learn spells if you have the potential. Hopefully we will be able to develop the potential. Okay, so ask Zara about spells. We sell several magical spells on study scrolls. You may purchase Flame Dart for 60 silver, Fetch for 40 silver, or the Open spell for 30 silver. Now, when you enter this game, you only have a limited amount of silver. The scrolls we sell are magical. You have but to read the spell and you will learn it. I also know that you can find a wonderful spell if you learn the secret of Arana's Peace. More on that later on. So, look at inventory. Okay, so we enter with 4 gold coins, and 10 silver pieces. The currency is 10 silver pieces to a gold. as is usual in Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, so, and this is all we have so far. Now, just quickly save. Okay, now I just need to make sure that I keep looking at the walkthrough, because I've got it weirdly set up, and if I drop it too low, it's actually going to go behind my camera or my lighting system, so I won't be able to see it at all. Oh God. Okay, so what you want to do here is buy, you won't get any puzzle points for purchasing spells when you're a fighter, but it's good to have the spells anyway, for reasons I will say much later on. But you want to buy, because it is the cheapest, buy open. Let's try it. Buy open. May this aid you on your quest. As you read the spell scroll, the spell is ingrained in your mind. Yes. Okay. Save. You want to save as much as you can, because you don't want to get screwed by the time frame. So that's it. Later on, we'll need to purchase some more spells, but we don't have enough. Shut up. Okay, so the next place you want to go to is the Guild Hall, which is over there. I don't want to go to the old lady's place. I want to go to Guild Hall. Oh, I've got some indigestion. The Adventurer's Guild Hall reminds you of the one in your hometown. The traditional moose head and other stuffed monsters, Saurus, Troll, Griffin, Dragon, Cheetor, and the terrible Antwerp adorn the walls. You see the registration book on the desk and the bulletin board full of job listings. You'll want to sign the book, and you'll want to look at the job listings. The man seated by the fire must be the guildmaster. He is snoring. We will have to wake him up later on. So we'll want to walk over here, and we want to, let's see, read logbook. You will not need to use the word logbook. Read log. Okay. The last entry was made several years ago. It says Baronet Bernard von Spielberg killed a troll near the Flying Falls on this 23rd day of October. You want to sign, since we are, sign log. You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. Look at the quest board. Come on. Okay, look at quest board. There we go. Let's take a look at this. Reward for return of lost ring. Inquire at the healers. This poster is rather dusty and faded. The picture is of a small child with braids. Reward of 50 gold coins for the safe return of Elsa von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. Next, reward of 30 gold coins for the capture or death of the brigand warlock. Description: short, ugly, and wears brightly colored robes. Has habit of laughing continually. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. Wanted, brigand leader. Description: unknown appearance, wears a cloak, must provide proof of leader's identity. Reward of 60 gold coins and title of hero of the realm. So this is our main goal, apparently. Well, actually, it's our a slightly main goal of this particular game. There's a different goal that I will identify a little later. Notice spell components needed, cash or trade for potions. Inquire at the healers. And lastly, this poster seems to have been here a while. It has a picture of a handsome but arrogant young man. Reward of 50 gold coins for information leading to the return of Baronet Bernard von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. Okay, we've already looked at that. Okay, that's good. So now we need to... okay, so the person's name is Wolfgang, so wake. Wolfgang? All right. I was so busy I didn't notice you come in. Welcome, welcome. It is so seldom that we have new adventurers here. Most people think this valley is cursed. So you want to ask Wolfgang about hero. A real hero is someone who did not start out strong or powerful, but who uses his courage, brains, and skills to become the best he can be. Ask Wolfgang about monsters. You can see some of the types of monsters that live around here if you look at our walls. Ask Wolfgang about... You probably don't need to type in the name of the person if it's the only one there, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Ask Wolfgang about board. This is, of course, where an adventurer can find out where there is a need for someone brave and courageous. There are jobs on the bulletin board over there. Okay, so is that all that we need to talk to him about? Oh, there's also another thing that we need to ask. Let's try ask about curse. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so that's all that we need to talk to him about, so we need to exit the guild. Okay, I wish there was a lot more music in this, but there isn't. I'm not sure there is any music in the VGA version either, but it's been like 2 or 3 years. Oh, shut up. But it's been like 2 or 3 years since I played the VGA version. So the next thing we want to head west twice. We already had west once, and this is twice. You can smell apples as you approach this corner. The pretty young centaur looks at you and says, "Good day and welcome to Spielberg. Do you wish to buy some nice fresh fruits or vegetables?" Actually, we do. Ask. So let's try name. I am Hilda, daughter of Heinrich. All right, ask about apples. There are still some apples left from the last season in the barrel. You may buy 10 for a silver, since they are so small. We will have fresh cherries in a couple of months. So what you want to do next, buy apples. And you want to buy 5 of them, so we need to do it. That's second. That's 3. That's 4. And that is 5. Now, you are carrying so much that he can hardly move. You better drop something soon. Ah, that's what I... okay, so that's what I wasn't... that's what I forgot. Weight carried, max weight. Shit. That is something I completely forgot. 1 second. Okay, so unfortunately, when we don't have the weight carrying capacity to take all of the apples at once, so we're gonna have to do that a little later on. Oh, well, one thing we do need to do is we need to go into the dry goods. So this, yes. Okay, man behind the counter. Hello. Let's see if we type hello. Oh, I'm sorry. The shopkeeper blurts out. I didn't notice you coming in. My, you look like an adventurer. We don't see too many around here. The brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it to town. You may be in luck. I carry a modest amount of adventurer's equipment behind the counter. Would you like to make a purchase? We do, but just a second. Talk to Caspar. Ask about shop. Sorry, I don't have any of those for sale. I carry weapons, armor, daggers, rations, ale flasks, and various foodstuffs. Ask about armor. I think it's O. I'm not sure if they do OU. There we go. You can get really good protection from my chainmail armor. It's very heavy, though, and I would have to charge you 500 silver for this. We don't have that enough, and we'll have to get that later on. Let's see. Curve chain armor. Ask about food. Adventuring rations aren't the tastiest food in the world, but they will keep you healthy and alert as you go along. A pack of 5 rations will cost you just 5 silvers. Yeah, I'll buy a pack. Buy rations. Here you are. Thank you for your patronage. Okay, save. How are we doing for time of day? Is midday on day 1. Okay, we're still good. Save game. Okay, I think that is it. Yes. Exit the, Oh, come on. Thank you. I wish there was a lot more sound in this game. Unfortunately, there isn't. So what we need to do is we need to move into the next area where you see a bakery, a meat shop, and a tavern. We'll go into the tavern in just a little bit, but we want to go into this alleyway. Alms for the poor. You want to give some money to this beggar. So you'll want to type, I think, give 1 silver? Thanks. You know, it's really tough trying to make a living begging in this town since the brigands started scaring all the trade away. So this used to be such a nice place to live. My advice to you is not to take up begging. It just doesn't pay. And don't go out at night. That's good advice. So now you need to ask about name. My name is Sam. I lived here for 5 years now, and I think I'll be heading on once the pass clears of snow. There's supposed to be some good begging towns to the south. All right, ask about night. I remember when people used to stroll around town at night. Now the only people out late are the thieves. And outside of town, man, you dare go out there after dark. The night gaunts will get you for sure. Ask about brigands. Thieves prowl the streets at night. They don't bother me because I have nothing to steal. The brigands are worse. They sure hurt business. No one's getting rich but them. I think that's all we need to ask. Okay, so we need to exit the alleyway. A word of warning to you, don't drink the dragon's breath. Actually, my advice to you is don't drink anything from the tavern. Okay, the grimy window lets little light into this tavern. It smells like stale ale and other more unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt and the bar with sticky beer. Smoke appears to be rising from the center cask behind the bar. To your right, 2 gamblers are playing cards. The bartender glares at you as you enter, and so does the ugly goon on the left. You get the impression that you are not welcome. Okay, you don't want to talk to him. You just want to, let's try to pick up note. You pick up the note. Okay, so there was a little piece of, there was a little note right here. It's like a white square. That's a note. You pick up the note. You smooth out the piece of paper and read. B, he's starting to act suspicious. Better save this drop for emergencies. B, so there's 2 people named B and they are suspicious apparently. Okay, so that's all we needed to do here. What we do have in terms of time. Time of day, it's midday on day 1. Now technically you can just hang about here. You need to wait until sunset. I think sunset's when the gates close. Yeah, the sunset should be when the gates close. So basically you want to hang around here until it actually gets to sunset. So we're going to be waiting quite a while, I think. Let's just say you don't want to hang around outside of town, because once it hits sunset, you are not going to be able to get back. In the next game, there is a way to accelerate the time. Unfortunately, it's not in this one. So all we need to do is just continuously... Actually, I don't want to do that because there's going to be a lot of noise if I hang around in that particular screen. So all we need to do is we need to just hang around the town until sunset. So I'll just cut ahead on when that happens. I've just forgotten that there is a lot, and I really mean a lot of waiting around in order to pass any time in this. I sort of wanted to do other things in this episode, but I kind of want to show what happens when you do them. If I do them off screen, then I won't... Well, I would have already had the points if I do them now, but I just want to show them at a different time, because all you really need to do is just keep wandering around town until it hits sunset, and then you need to head into the inn. I forgot that there are several weird references in this. If there was something interesting and informative at this location on the screen, we would certainly have put up a much more interesting and informative message than this one. I'm just clicking on random stuff. You have reached the residence of Mr. and Mrs. Pixel. We are unable to come to the screen right now, but if you leave your game and character at the sound of the beep, this is a pixel. This is only a pixel. If this had been a real picture element, you would have seen a real message. So apparently if you just click on dead space, yes, you have found a cleverly hidden representation of the starship you-know-who. Congratulations, by clicking at this spot on the screen, you have initiated an irreversible process that will destroy all life as we know it. Have a nice day. Wasn't just spending my time doing this. Okay, here we go. Sometimes when you're in town, you can actually type rest to just pass the minutes. But you can only do that for so much. So now, because it is sunset, you want to go into the inn. And now there's a person there. Okay, so enter the pursuit of it. Okay, return to the inn to find Abdul. Sit beside him. Oh, it is indeed sad and dangerous times we live in, when a man who struggles daily to keep from starving should be robbed of all his earthly possessions. Sit down. And then Shima will come. When Shima appears, order food for Abdullah. I am Shima, allow me to serve you one from afar. Do you wish food or drink? Order. Let's try order Abdullah. I'm sorry that Inn has not wanted you to. Order food for Abdullah. With great pleasure will I serve you a fine meal. Okay, so I may have used up a lot of my money doing that. Let's Abdullah. Can I ask him now or should I wait? So he'll tell you about Shapir. Come on. There we go. 2 weeks ago, I was about to become wealthy beyond my dreams. I, Abdul, would be the first merchant into the valley this year, but my life was shattered by those vile brigands. Well, here comes food anyway. The band of brigands ambushed us just as we crossed the path into the valley. They first used some magic which blinded us. Then they overwhelmed my 6 guards and my assistants. All of my trade goods were taken from me right before my very eyes. Why the brigand leader spared my life, I do not know. I am now but a beggar, living off the generosity of my friends. And what generosity I'm about to give you. I bring you that which you ordered, may it please and satisfy you. You thank Shima and pay her. Give Abdullah food? The merchant consumes your meal in record time. Okay, cool. He then proceeds to finish your drink in one gulp. Your kindness overwhelms me. I can tell you will someday be a great hero. Now you will have a secret. Among the items they stole from me was a magic rug. I alone know the words to command it. If you help recover my treasure, I will take you, Shamin, and Shima back to our land by way of the flying carpet. Shapir needs powerful heroes too. Alright, cool. Eat. Food. Both meal and drink have been consumed. Okay, get up. And now, you'll want to sleep at the inn. Save this, just in case I screw up. I just want to come on. Alright. Ask about room. Very nice room, very soft beds, finest in town, only 5 silvers a night. Pay for room. May you dream of all the rewards you deserve. You thank Shamin and pay him 5 silvers for the room. I think we're broke. I'm not quite sure. Alright, so, a sleep at the Hero's Tale Inn, the sleep heals and refreshes you. Nice. Okay, save. Ready? Oh, jeez. Okay, I think I might make this a short episode. I will make another episode very soon, so I will just... Okay, I'm just gonna have to pause the game. Alright, the game is paused. Alright, I'll make the episode really soon, but I'll need to save and I'll need to modify the things because I can't operate my secondary monitor at all while I have this up. I need to actually exit out of it, but I can't Alt-Tab because when I Alt-Tab, it shrinks it. It shrinks the playing screen, and then the NVIDIA Shadowplay feature, the share function or whatever, records it, the entire screen with just the little box over there, and I will need to grow it. I wish I could do words right. So, in the next episode, we will be heading off to the castle that is nearby. Can't wait to see that. So, thank you so much for stumbling onto one of the most average gaming channels out there. Like and subscribe for more if you enjoyed the video. I intend to get a video out as often as I possibly can. I haven't made a playlist, so I can't do this right now. But I will do a playlist in the next episode. I'm the Average Rook. See you soon. And thanks so much for watching.